Hey folks, quick video from Prepper Rant. I wanted to do a little rant today. And maybe you can relate, maybe you can't. I find this to be quite irritating. Is you'll say something to someone, it doesn't matter what. You could say, well, the sky's blue. And before they ask you a question about why you think that, or what do you mean, they'll pull something straight out of their ass. Well, no, it's gray, or it's this, or it's that, and it totally amazes me that grown ups don't have the sense to ask simple questions. They immediately will go into whatever thought process they've got. I said something to somebody that I've been friends with for, I'm going to say 30 years, 25 at least. And they came back with me with something that was so ignorant off the top of their head that I could not believe such ignorance was coming out of it. It took me off guard, and I thought about it, and I thought I need to think about this before I respond back, because it was so absurd and so ignorant that I thought I need to think about this, because I know me. Listen, there's no way in the world I would purposely hurt somebody's feelings. It's not in me. I'm not that kind of person. But if you say something ignorant enough to me, I will respond accordingly. And the gentleman I'm speaking about, we have been friends for many, many years. And I just could not believe the ignorant comment the guy made. And I thought, I need to think about this. I really don't need to respond, because I knew if I responded, that conversation was going to go south very quickly. I mean, just because he was being a dumbass wasn't going to excuse me for being a dumbass, And I find it just totally amazing, especially men. Because most men, we're matter of fact about stuff, we don't. He and Hall, I don't. You ask me something, I'm going to give you a very straightforward response. Now, granted, you might not appreciate the response that I give you, but you're going to know that it was honest, and I'm not pulling any shenanigans or no bullshit about me. I'm just going to respond to you. So, and I know this is kind of cryptic, because I don't want to discuss really what was said. One, it's kind of a personal nature, nothing major, you understand. But the amount of bullshit that just from that one statement, it's weighed on my heart all week, 6 days exactly. I've thought about it, and then I thought about it some more, and then I'd mull it over, and I think, well, surely they didn't mean to be ignorant, because the statement that was made was considerably ignorant, and they didn't ask any questions. They just immediately fired back with a response, and I thought, well, you're a dumbass. Like, really? I mean, shit. And I keep thinking about it, and I think I got to call this guy at some point and say to him, that was probably one of the dumbest things you've ever said to me. But I think maybe grown-ups that have kids, that have children, are so used to dealing with their kids that a lot of times maybe, and I'm making excuses for them, really, that since they're used to having kids, they're used to responding in that way. But I just thought, you're a dumbass. it ran all over me. And I don't know if it's going to be worth responding to. It's going to drive me insane if I don't respond to it. But it kind of put a kink in friendship. And now, of course, I know the gentleman that made the comment. At no time would he make a comment to me and try to be hurtful or ugly. But it kind of cut me to the quick a little bit. And I'm afraid I'm going to have to wait a couple of weeks to respond, because I'm pretty sure when I say, I know what I'm going to say, and I know what he's going to say, and I know exactly what my response to that will be, and it'll get ugly, and I don't want it to be ugly. But it just, the amount of stupidity that comes out of people's mouths sometimes just totally baffles me. I mean, I think, how in God's name can somebody make one comment and you can make a comment that's so ignorant? It just blows my mind. Because when people make comments to me, I ask questions. You know, what makes you think that, or what brought you to that conclusion? Because I'm interested in knowing what their feelings are before I shoot my mouth off and say something ignorant, and then I got to go back and backtrack on what I said. So it was nothing major. We weren't talking about anything major, but the comment they made was so juvenile and silly in a sense. And they were being sincere, but I just thought, well, you're ignorant. And but I didn't say that. That would have been rude on my part. But I just don't know how adults make some of the bullshit comments. It's just like, you don't have enough sense to ask a question before you formulate an opinion. And just blows my mind. And maybe some of y'all have dealt with just ignorance that come out of people's mouths without them thinking. And I know the gentleman that made the comment, he thought it made perfectly good sense, but he did also, at the same time, he didn't have enough sense about him to ask a question before he made the statement. And I just think, well, damn, you're a dumbass, I hope you don't act like that in the business world, because that will cost you business, that will cost you money, being ignorant. So that's all I wanted to bitch about. And I don't even know if and if they see this video, I don't even know if it'll click with them what they said, because they watch some of my content. But leave me some comments. Let me know what you think, because I'm still debating on what to say to this person, because I could let it go. It's not the end of the world. There's the po-po, man. I don't think I'm speaking too much. I don't think he's going to come out on me. Nope. Oh, praise be. I do not want a ticket by the man. But let me know what you think. And because I do read all my comments. I do occasionally, I got a little troll that I left a comment on a video I did the other day. But what I find amazing is somebody that tries to troll you, but they are so ignorant in their grammar that it doesn't make sense. They're trying to be ugly. but either they don't speak real good English or they're ignorant, and their trolling sucks. So I just deleted the comment. But if you're going to leave a crappy response, get somebody to proofread your comments, because some of y'all, bless your heart, have such a hard time being ugly. It just blows my mind. But most of the comments that I get are very very courteous, and I always enjoy them. But anyway, phew, I guess that's it, really. That's all I wanted to talk about. So, explain, if you know what I'm talking about, explain it to me. Because at some point I'm going to end up speaking to this gentleman, and I really don't have diplomacy. That's a trait that I do not have, and I try to have it, but I don't. The harder I try to be nice to somebody, a lot of times it's a train wreck. It's just better for me to say whatever I'm going to say or not say it. And it's not that I'm trying to be ugly, it's just I just don't have I'm not eloquent at it. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's enjoying the day. It's 74 degrees here in Tennessee, and I'm on my way home. I went to go see a gentleman, and I'm going to go home and piddle is what I'm going to do. I'm going to piddle. But anyway, I'll talk to you fine people later. Keep prepping, you know. Anyway, folks, more videos coming soon. God willing, and the creek don't rise. That is my 2 cents. Please remember, your glass is always half full and never half empty. You keep praying for me. I'll keep praying for you. I love y'all. Stay safe and enjoy your weekend. I'll see y'all. Bye-bye. If I can hit the button without getting killed. There we go.